Mark, obviously you weren't pleased with the execution, but the end result turned out okay. It was kind of an odd kind of switch there.
Yeah, it was. You know, we weren't. The first 20 minutes has probably been certainly one of our worst home efforts to start a game. More characteristically, we've been getting off to quick starts at home. Wasn't the case, but you know, we certainly responded in the right fashion. And I thought in the third period we were dominating, and you know, we generated a lot more offensive zone play in the third period, and that was kind of the goal all night.
Despite all that, you know, you have not had to battle back recently from being down by a lot, and even though you obviously weren't happy, the fact that you were able to respond like that.
Yeah, you don't like the fact that you have to respond, but you know, you like the fact that there's the mental toughness in the room that was able to respond to a very poor first period, and that's all you want from the guys. You don't expect them to be perfect every night, but as long as there's some kind of a fight back, and I thought we didn't compete very hard, we didn't win very many battles in the first period, and the guys understand that. And then our leadership took over, and we certainly got a lot better from there.
And you're facing like 8 of the next 13 on the road, so you're going to be tested continually, probably even more than you have recently.
No, and it's good. I mean, tests are good. It continually forces you to get better in a lot of aspects of your game and to learn lessons that is going to hold you well come playoff time. So now we have to learn how to be successful in playing on the road, something that we've done very well this year.
Coach, they start off the first period with the Penguins with a very aggressive forecheck. They're sending 2 men in really deep, holding you in your zone, giving you trouble getting through the neutral zone, and then you turn it around in the second period. Is that something that's strategy that you address in the locker room between periods, or is that just a matter of the team themselves saying, we got to start picking things up?
No, it's a team. We know how Wilkes-Barre plays. They're a team from the NHL level to the American level that prides themselves on a very aggressive forechecking system. And again, I thought in the first period we didn't win many races to the puck and many puck battles, which allowed them to generate a lot more offensive zone play than we'd like to have. And clearly, once we got our feet under us and got our focus back, we were able to turn that tables, and we played a lot more in their end.
I guess that's evident because the shots are 17 for them after the first period, 33-30 yours at the end of the game.
Yeah, no, I think we clearly, you know, the one thing we've been able to do through this stretch is been able to roll 4 lines. You know, I couldn't find a good line in the first half of the game. In the second half, I couldn't keep guys off the ice because, you know, we had everybody going again.
Your defense and the offensive zone looked especially strong tonight as the game developed, holding the puck, controlling the puck, and making sure that they got the puck deep.
Yeah, it was clearly an area that we got better in. I thought early in the game we got beaten some one-on-ones that resulted in goals, but as you mentioned, I thought later in the game we did a lot better job, especially in transition off of those turnovers, moving the puck quickly up to the forwards.
I think it's no secret tonight that it was a test for Semyon Varlamov to see how he was doing physically and playing, if he could get the rust off. I know it's not your complete judgment to make since the parent club is looking at them, but any thoughts on that?
No, I think probably both were accomplished. I think as far as I know, he went through the game healthy, which was probably the first hurdle. And then secondly, I think for him to play a complete game in his first action in really 2 months, and he steadily looked more comfortable in that as the game went on, I think are 2 big benefits for him going ahead.
There's a point there where you were just kind of like in the zone. Talk about this comeback.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't think we had a really good first period, but after the first we regrouped and we told ourselves to maybe get the puck deep and make their deep turn a bit more, and I think it worked out good for us.
You haven't had to respond a lot to adversity in terms of being down by a whole lot. So what was going through everybody's mind as this was kind of going on? You finally got yourself down 3-0.
Yeah, for sure. We haven't been in that situation in a long time, and I think this is what proved that we have another character in this team, in this room, and I think we bounced back and came out hard in the second and third.
And how about for you personally, going through getting a hat trick tonight? What was that like?
Yeah, it's one of those nights that everything seems to go in, and after the first period, Bryan Helmer told me that start shooting the puck a bit more. I was looking to pass too much, and I just tried to start putting the puck on net, and we were talking through it.
Matty, as the season has been going on, you're more and more comfortable with moving around and getting yourself into that slot area. Any specific problems for someone your size in terms of being able to handle the physical part of that?
Yeah, I think I've been working on that. I'm playing with Prince and Michel in first court, and they're 2 good playmakers, so it's not always me that have to make the plays. This is what I'm good at, so I try to find myself and get open in the stuff, and they seem to be able to find me these days when I can score.
Is that a benefit of the speed of that line?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're buzzing out there, and a lot of speed, and I think this is really good for us.
Now, what's the team going to do to you after when you go to a meal or you go out for some socializing in terms of you getting the hat trick?
I don't know what's coming, but I'll be waiting for it.
One of the strengths of you scoring a hat trick is that I think what it talks about is the fact that you have 4 strong lines on the Bears, and this is really important in terms of the success of the team.
Yeah, for sure. Every line can score. Every line can score. You see, I knew Jewelry scored. We'll get to that. He scored 2 of them last night, and then Norfolk. And I think this is what makes our team really good. That every line can score.
From being down, because you guys have not been down by that much in a while.
Yeah, it just shows how much character we have in this dressing room. I think that's the first period was one of our worst periods in a long time, and to respond the way we did, it's a good feeling.
And what were the thoughts as you were down 3-0? I mean, you guys seemed like you were flat coming out in that first period.
Yeah, that's for sure. And, that's what we talked about after the first was we got to respond here, and we got to get our legs back underneath us, and we got to throw some pucks to the net. I think we only had 3 or 4 shots in the first period. That's not like our team, so we decided to pick up our game and to raise the level, and we did, and we came out with victory.
And they shut down the first line, and you scored the game winning goal.
Well, I think they had a couple goals, but you know, it was a great setup by Perry, and I just tried to get the puck on net and went in. So kind of lucky, but I'll take it.
And you got a tough road stretch coming up here. I mean, you're talking about character. I mean, here's another stretch that's going to show what you guys got.
Yeah, for sure. You know, if we just keep the game simple and just keep getting shots on net and just stay focused. Sometimes we tend to get frustrated with ourselves and then things don't go our way. But if we stay focused and keep getting the puck on net, we've got a lot of good players in here, so hopefully we'll get some victories.
Bryan, one of your consistencies throughout the season, well, not just this season, every season, has been the fact that you have this ability to make sure that you get the puck deep from the point, whether you have a shot or not. On the game-winning goal tonight, was that a decision that, yes, I have a shot, or was that just throwing it in and saying, no, wait a minute, let me take this?
Well, I mean, they're a good blocking team, and I saw that there's a lane there, and I kind of peeked before I got the puck, and like I said, Perry made a great pass and pretty much put it on a tee for me, and I just took the shot, and I knew I wanted to go high, and you know, it went in for me, so it was a good feeling.
Now, from upstairs, it looked like you had this figured out from the beginning, because as Mathieu Perreault was curling around, he's got that opposite shot on that wing. He was ready to take the shot, but he saw you, and you were poised.
Well, like Perry's got great vision, and I knew he saw me right from the start, and I knew he was going to give me the puck, and you know, like I said, he made a great pass, and I just got my stick on it, and it went in for us. So,
as a captain, you've got to be especially proud of the team tonight, coming back from 3-0. This is not something that the Bears virtually ever have to do. And is there anything that's said in that first period?
Well, yeah, there was a lot said. You know, we come in and we knew we came out real flat, and like I said, I think we only had 3 or 4 shots, and that's not our team. And you know, we had time to regroup and get our focus, and we knew what we had to do. And like I said before, it just shows how much character we have in this dressing room. You know, a lot of these guys, I always say that could be the captain of our team, and it makes my job a lot easy. And you know, we just got it done. We found a way, and it was good.
Obviously, another responsibility of yours is that defense that you play when you're not scoring goals. As soon as the first period was over, there was a change in the defense too. We started hitting them at both blue lines and really tightening that up.
Yeah, that was one thing we talked about. We had to get tighter in our own end, and you know, I think 3 of their goals were defensive breakdowns, and that's something we got to clean up. You know, that stuff can bite you in the butt pretty quick. And, you know, that was one thing we talked about in the first, and we came out and we played really well in the second and third and got the job done. But you know, it's a learning lesson. That's why we play 80 games to get ready for the playoffs, and I'm sure we're going to learn from that.